exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the What a Juice channel, and welcome back to some more recap and review of Thursday Night Football, Dallas versus New Orleans. That's right. It was a game, ladies and gentlemen. It was a game. It went exactly how I thought it was going to go. And can we finally stop talking about Taysom Hill like he's an actual good quarterback? Can we finally stop talking about it? I'm not taking away the fact that Taysom Hill is an amazing athlete. It takes a special kind of dude to be able to play wide receiver, running back, tight end, special teams, and to do all that in the NFL at a decently high level. That takes a special kind of dude to do that. But can we please just give up the fact that he's a good quarterback? He's never going to be even a remotely good quarterback in this league. He has flashes where he throws some good balls, but the overarching picture is Taysom Hill's not the answer for the Saints at quarterback. Everybody knows it now. He's just not good. He's just not good. He's a very good athlete. If you want to use him as a wildcat guy or possibly as a wide receiver or a tight end or running back or something like that, or an H-back or something, he's a really good athlete. He's not a quarterback. He's just not good. There's a reason he's a backup quarterback in the league. We talk about this with all kinds of guys, with Trevor Siemian, his teammate, with other people, Sam Darnold, with Daniel Jones. Like, all these guys are backups in this league. And some better, some worse than others. Some are better than others. But I just want to get that out there first, that Taysom Hill, I'm tired of all the hype. I'm not taking away the fact that he's a really good athlete. He is. He is a special dude. He can do a ton of different things. He's a versatile weapon, but he's not a quarterback. And we just need to get that out there right now. We just need to stop treating Taysom Hill like he's going to be the next big time quarterback, and he's just not good at quarterback. So I just had to get that off my chest first. Now we can talk about the actual good stuff that happened, which is the Cowboys defense. We've been talking about this for the past couple of weeks, how the Cowboys defense was riding high for a lot of weeks, and then they kind of started to decline a little bit. They started to take a dip in production. Trayvon Diggs wasn't making the amount of plays that he was making in the beginning of the season. And Micah Parsons was still playing very consistently, but he wasn't being the impact player that he was previously. And they didn't have DeMarcus Lawrence. He was hurt. But all that changed today. Trayvon Diggs played well. Micah Parsons played out of his mind. And DeMarcus Lawrence was involved in 90% of the plays. So, I mean, the Cowboys defense, if they can get healthy on offense, Cowboys are going to be a pretty tough team to knock out in the playoffs, because you've got Zeke and Tony Pollard running the football. You've got Dak, obviously, at quarterback, who's electric and who's very, very good. Then you've got Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb if he can stay healthy. And speaking of CeeDee Lamb, huge day for CeeDee Lamb. I think he had like 7 catches for 122 yards, something like that. Amari Cooper coming back from the protocol list, and like everything came back together. I know that they're still a little bit injured. They're still trying to figure out everything. I think Tyron Smith was back in this game. And for the Saints, I don't think Alvin Kamara played. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember exactly. It's been now a day since the game happened, so I can't exactly remember if Alvin. I don't think he did, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And obviously, the big thing that we haven't talked about yet is Mike McCarthy didn't even coach in this game. He is on the protocol list. He is away from the team. So they had good old Dan Quinn. Everybody loves good old Dan Quinn because we all forget how bad he was as a head coach. And we all love how good he is as an interim / defensive coordinator. Because Dan Quinn was coaching a certain Atlanta Falcons team that blew a Super Bowl lead. So I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna leave it there. So Dan Quinn did a good job with this defense. I mean, there's not really much you have to do with a defense that is this good, and it's so weird to say that because going from last year to this year, it's such a dramatic difference. The Cowboys have hit on a lot of good draft picks on defense. I mean, Trayvon Diggs is a star. Micah Parsons is a star. DeMarcus Lawrence is returning to greatness that he was a couple of years ago. They have so many good pieces on that defense. It's amazing. Like they're coming together, and they were so bad last year. Like they were really, really bad last year. That defense was abysmal. And now they've just completely done a 180 and are really one of the better defenses in the league. And I mean, not even mentioning the offense, which is always one of the top offenses in the league, especially when CeeDee Lamb is healthy and Amari Cooper is healthy. And they're actually running the football behind that great offensive line because they have one of the top 3 offensive lines in the league. I mean, Zach Martin and Tyron Smith and all these guys on the offensive line, like, they got one of the best offensive lines in the league. They need to use it. They need to actually use Zeke, use Tony Pollard, and not have Dak throw 50, 60 times a game. Because, yes, he can do that, and he can be very productive, and he can have 4 touchdowns, 500 yards passing, but you got to be more versatile with your offense. And I think the Cowboys are finally getting back to what that is. And as for the Saints, I mean, what can you say? This is a lost season. They need to just scrap it and look for their quarterback next year. It's very similar to how the Patriots were last year. The year before they lose their Hall of Fame greatest quarterback of all time, Tom Brady. Then the year after, they kind of go mediocre. They don't have any really weapons. They got Cam Newton. A lot of people opted out of that season, so that was another hindrance. And it's just, they just had a mediocre season. They really had no weapons. And then this past offseason, they go out, they spend money, they draft a good quarterback, or what we think is a good quarterback, and they're back. They've got a really solid defense, and they're back. The Patriots are back on top. So I think the Saints are going to take that similar trajectory where they lose their Hall of Fame quarterback. The next season, they're very mediocre to bad. They've got a lot of injuries. I'm not knocking them on that. They've had a lot of injuries. Their defense has suffered some injuries. But maybe this next offseason, they'll go out, they'll draft a quarterback or maybe sign a quarterback. I mean, Aaron Rodgers could be available. Russell Wilson could be available. Obviously, Deshaun Watson could be available. So there's going to be some quarterbacks on the market. So the Saints can go out, they can either draft one or sign somebody. They need to work on that defense to get a couple more weapons. Obviously, Michael Thomas is out for the season, so that hurts them already. They need to get Alvin Kamara healthy. They probably could add another piece or two on the offensive line. And then I think next season, if they do all those things, and they don't even need to get a really good quarterback, like they don't need to get Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson or anything. If they draft a solid quarterback like a Sam Howell or whoever else is in I don't even know who else is in this draft. Did they get the dude from Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder? If they get him, like they could develop somebody in this year, next season, and maybe he turns out to be something, maybe he doesn't, but I think the Saints are on a similar path to where the Patriots were just last season. So, I don't think I even mentioned what the score was. It was 27-17 Cowboys win yesterday on Thursday Night Football, and they look good, man. Micah Parsons looked good. Trayvon Diggs looked good. DeMarcus Lawrence looked good. Dak looked good. The Cowboys are looking good. I'm saying that. They're pretty dangerous. So, that's going to do it for me, though. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. We'd love to have you. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.